In a stunning show of solidarity, dozens of reporters covering the Pentagon turned in their access badges this week, walking out rather than accepting new restrictions from the Department of Defense they say would muzzle the free press. The mass resignation of credentials came after Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, a Trump ally and longtime media critic, imposed new conditions for continued access to the building. Under the new policy, journalists would have to sign an agreement acknowledging that their credentials could be revoked for seeking certain information deemed unapproved by the Pentagon, including unclassified material that officials simply didn't want reported. So by 4 p.m. Wednesday, nearly every major outlet, including the Associated Press, the New York Times, CNN, CBS, and Fox News, had packed up their equipment and left the press room they've occupied for decades. Only a handful of journalists, including those from right-leaning One America News Network, signed the new policy and kept their badges. Reporters described the move as unprecedented. For decades, the Pentagon Press Corps has operated independently inside the Department of Defense, covering wars, weapons, and policy decisions in real time. That access, though often restricted, was considered a pillar of accountability in the world's most powerful military institution. Analysts are saying that what's happening now is part of a larger pattern, right? An erosion of transparency and a steady march towards state-approved narratives. Since returning to office, Donald Trump and his allies have openly targeted journalists they view as adversaries. This latest move, they argue, turns the Pentagon into another political battlefield where loyalty trumps truth. The First Amendment doesn't just protect the right to speak, it protects the right to scrutinize power. When journalists have to sign loyalty oaths to keep doing their jobs, that's not national security, that's censorship wrapped in a flag. And it sets a dangerous precedent. If the Pentagon can silence the press, what stops the White House or Congress or local governments from doing the same thing? But for now, the reporters who turn in their badges say they're going to keep covering the Pentagon from the outside if they must. But the message is clear. The free press may be under siege, but it is not surrendering.